Leaders from across Southeast Asia are attending the 47th ASEAN Summit. The theme this year is inclusivity and sustainability, a signal that it is not just another regional talkfest, but a summit with serious stakes. This is a crucial moment for ASEAN, a bloc that's gaining economic and geopolitical weight. Leaders from all 10 member states are present. The summit also saw major powers, including the United States, China and India, addressing the summit virtually. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said,
आसियान भारत की एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी का मुख्य स्तंभ है। भारत सदैव आसियान सेंट्रलिटी और इंडो पैसिफिक पर आसियान के आउटलुक का पूर्ण समर्थन करता रहा है।
ASEAN has unveiled a 5-year roadmap to deepen regional integration, pushing for freer trade, faster cross-border business, and a stronger collective voice on the global stage. But make no mistake, this summit is also a geopolitical tug of war. Washington has signed a string of trade and critical minerals deals with regional partners. China also has held high-level talks, claiming broad consensus with the U.S. on several economic fronts.
My message to the nations of Southeast Asia is that the United States is with you 100%, and we intend to be a strong partner and friend for many generations to come. 1 year ago, we were in a different position, but now we're in the best position we've ever been, and I really do. I say it's the golden age of America, the golden age of the United States. Together we'll create incredible prosperity for the nations on both sides of the Pacific Ocean and to seize new opportunities for all of our people.
In the middle of this power play, ASEAN leaders are drawing a red line, insisting that any deals with big powers must not come at the cost of other member states. In other words, they want to be players, not pawns. And a big milestone today, East Timor, Asia's youngest nation, formally joined ASEAN as its 11th member. This is a historic step, a message of expansion, inclusion and growing regional weight. East Timor's entry also opens new trade and infrastructure opportunities across the region. Security is also front and center. Leaders have called for a broader ceasefire and dialogue in Myanmar, pushing the junta to engage with opposition groups. It's a rare, stronger stand, showing ASEAN's readiness to deal with tough international and internal conflicts. From a wider lens, this summit matters far beyond Southeast Asia. For India and other regional players, ASEAN is fast becoming the strategic ground zero of the US-China rivalry and a crucial node in future trade, supply chains and diplomatic alignments. Let's now listen to our correspondent Adam Hancock, what he has to say about the delicate balancing act between Washington and Beijing, a relationship marked by ongoing trade tensions, strategic rivalries and competing influence across the region. Hancock is on ground in Kuala Lumpur.
Well, it's certainly a difficult balancing act, and it's a balancing act that they've been having to go along with for a long time now, really. Most ASEAN members, they are very reliant on both Washington and Beijing for be it trade, be it security guarantees, and they need the world superpowers, really. And the world superpowers need this region as well. It's a manufacturing hub. They get access to critical minerals here, and it's also a strategically important part of the world as well. So it does go both ways. Most members of ASEAN, they try to sort of balance things out, try to be friends with both sides. It's a difficult thing to do, especially in times of tension like what we have at the moment between the United States and China. But ASEAN also operates on the principle of ASEAN centrality. They focus on consensus-based decision-making, and it can be frustrating at times for observers of ASEAN that it's sort of a slow-moving organization. It takes a while to get that kind of agreement. Things move very slowly when it comes to decision-making. But that's the way they've approached this. And so far, they are just about striking that balance between Beijing and Washington.
Mikael Waltersson is a military and political analyst and a former officer of the Swedish Army. He's now joining us live from Stockholm. Mr. Waltersson, thank you very much for making time for WION World as One, and welcome to the broadcast. Donald Trump avoided this ASEAN summit during his first term, but now he says that he's with the ASEAN summit and he's with South Asia for the rest of the time. Is he there to make a deal, or what do you think?
Well, maybe not a deal with ASEAN. I think that during his first period, he didn't understand the importance of the ASEAN countries because they were small by themselves. But now he has realized that the organization are important, and they are very strong economically. But the main meeting is probably with China to reach some sort of agreement. China will start to reduce export of rare earth minerals from November 1st. And as a response to U.S. restrictions against export of important technology to China. And Trump has threatened with 100% tariffs on China. And China would probably answer in kind, and that would lead to very big problems for the world economy. So Trump believes very much in the personal touch. So his meeting with Xi in Kuala Lumpur will be very important. And hopefully they can agree on something, but usually it just takes a couple of months. Then you have to start the process again.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Waltersson, this summit, the theme is inclusivity and sustainability, but there are critics who say that the ASEAN is not progressive. What would you say or think about this whole grouping going forward?
Well, ASEAN has a problem. It's organized as a number of states just independent from colonial powers. So they are very aware of their independence. So ASEAN has no legal means to force the members to do anything. So they must agree on everything and then hope that all the states do what they agree. So in that way, it can't act as its own to make changes in the world. The different countries have to do things by themselves. And for the time being, the most important thing for most of the countries there are to get better economies and better living standards for their inhabitants. Questions about environment takes a second stage.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mr. Mikael Waltersson is a military and political analyst and former officer of the Swedish Army. Mr. Waltersson, thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you for having me.